Welcome, people. We're live again. My name is Consti. You've seen me yesterday evening, probably, and I am today with Reinhard from producing here at Handy Games and Andreas from the dev team at Octato, developers of Airhead, as you can see in his background.
Yeah,
that's a nice one.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Yeah. Andreas, would you like to start?
Yeah, I'm the game director of Airhead, and we're here to play the game and talk a bit about how we have worked on the game along the way and what choices we had to make during the development. I was actually looking at some of my old files just before this event to see where it all started, and I found an old Flash game from. I think maybe now that we've seen the trailer and you know how the game looks, that we can actually
Yeah, we're pulling it up right now.
That.
Yeah, it looks very different.
Yeah, but it's still like the beginning of the game, as you will see when we start playing the actual game, is also, it's still green and you have like the darker rocks in the foreground and so on. But I think it was just, I did a lot of work for hire Flash games at that time, and then I had a couple of games that I worked on as a hobby. And this one was just, yeah, it just felt good to me, but it quickly became too big for me to work on alone. So I had to it ended up in a drawer waiting for me to get back to it. And then at some point we finally got some funding for it, and here we are now, getting closer and closer to release.
But yeah, it's actually still looking very close to what we've got now. Like, even there's one scene in the one level where I thought, oh, I know that level.
Yeah.
The overall feel is the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you have like the head, and you have to find ways to get through the level before the head is empty, and so the gameplay concept is the same, but of course we've evolved the whole world and the story behind it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it just came very quickly. I don't know. Can you show maybe the world overview concept piece? Because then we started working on that, and then all the ideas just came running, and
the prototype that you pitched looked better than that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think we had like one more prototype, and then we made like the vertical slice and another vertical slice, and then.
But on the prototype, when did you start working on the prototype? Last year.
The Flash one, yeah.
No, not the Flash one, the real one. The one.
Oh, the real one.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, I think that was 3 years ago where I went back and we did we actually had a bit time in Unity before that, because we got some funding from the Danish government. I don't know when that was, but we start working for real on the thing 3 years ago.
Okay.
The prototype was in 2006, I think. That's a long time ago.
That's a pretty long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
should we start playing the game, maybe?
Yeah,
we could definitely. Yeah. We'll pull up the game real quick.
Yeah.
And we'll share the screen so Andreas can actually see live what's happening over here. That way.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. That way you don't have to deal with the delay. Okay, that should hopefully work.
Okay.
Do you see it?
No.
Nope.
Maybe I have to press here.
Yeah, you click on the live section again, and then watch stream.
Yeah, it's loading. It's gonna be.
It's loading, but it's gonna be there. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right.
I hope.
Can we maybe turn down the in-game volume a little bit? It's quite loud.
Yeah.
All right, there's body.
Yes, we are. So this is where we are now, and it's we've come a far way, but we went.
Yeah, the overall volume is quite loud, so we'll just turn that down a bit so we can hear you better.
That's nice.
Okay, here we are.
Yeah, so we have these rocks that we also did in the first prototype. I mean, we have a headless guy, but obviously the lack of head, he's still very strong.
Yeah.
Extremely large rocks around.
Yeah.
It is.
Nice. And we actually the rocks are we've baked the physics on the rocks to have more control on the puzzles. That was a decision we made because we have this. It's not completely flat 2D environment we have, so turning around and making the rocks follow the paths our characters moving, we had to like find ways to do that, and one of them was baking a lot of the physics. When you find the head later, it will be more. That will be handled by real-time physics, but most of the rocks are baked, which means that we have run them through a physics engine, but it's become an animation.
Or the creatures, are they coming from your head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a lot of sketching and figuring out what we wanted, and the creatures are a very important part of the whole story, and what they do and the AI around them is something that we've worked a lot on. I mean, one of the sub-themes for the whole game is about the complexity of the world, and of course we need creatures to interact with each other, and you also have to interact with them to make that work. And I think complexity is maybe a keyword in this sense, because it was kind of we spent a lot of time working on the AI to make them believable and do stuff that was cool, but it turned out in the end that when we started testing that they became too complex for the puzzles. They were simply too unpredictable for when you had to solve puzzles, so we had to sort of make them less complex and to make it easier to understand how they think.
Right.
To make the whole puzzle solving easier. And it's been very time consuming, especially because in the beginning we only had one programmer working on the whole platforming framework and the shaders for the water. We also spent a lot of time on that, and also of course I tried to help out, but I still had to also think about sound and animation,
Of course.
level design and everything. So yeah. So, but that's how it is working on a small team. And as we have more creatures here again, and later on they will have a even larger role in the whole.
Yeah. So how was it that you came up with this more reduced art style? Was it from the beginning, or did you started with some more detailed and then you said, okay, no, that's not working?
Yeah. To be honest, I just worked a lot in also illustration, and I think my style has always been a bit simple and with large shapes, and but also I've also always played a lot with light and how to get like moods and stuff like that. So I guess it just felt natural for me to do it like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it fits perfect to the
And
game.
I mean, we did a lot of the concept art stuff that was done in Photoshop and Illustrator, and also in the beginning in Flash, actually, because that was something I worked a lot on earlier. And so it just felt natural, and we tried to make the whole thing fit that style when we started doing. And then it was even it also turned out to be a good thing to do, because it's less time consuming to make like this clean style. So, but still we wanted to be a complete world with it and feel vibrant and alive. So it's it's a balance we have to look at all the time.
Okay. Now we have this scene here.
Yeah.
Especially these scenes right here, they really capture the feel of the Flash version that we saw earlier as well. And
Yeah.
take them to the next level, obviously, visually.
Yeah. But
Of
I
course.
agree.
But
This
yeah.
is actually, I mean, this is where the Flash game actually started, and the first prototypes we made, we actually had the same layout for the first level, and the game was originally meant to start right here with you getting the hit from the beginning. But because you can get the hit, but when you get the hit, you can put it down and walk around. So we had to sort of, we felt that you needed some time being just the headless guy to learn him, how he works, and get the feeling that he is who you are playing, not the head. The head is actually just another creature he's helping throughout the game.
And from here on, if you stand still, it's okay. Don't lose air, but as soon as you're moving, you're losing air.
Yeah.
So from here on, you need to take care of your head.
Yeah, basically you don't want the head to run out of air at any point.
Yep.
Okay.
If it happens, then you're gonna restart at the last. These are saving points, actually.
Yeah.
And there
obviously,
are different types of
Okay. I was going to ask, is there a difference between the different shapes of bottles? But okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
there is.
I see. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, and we also, I mean, the whole water thing, we spend a lot of time making the water as well, but for us it was also important because now you have, I mean, an inflatable head, so there was just too many, I mean, like the creatures is important for the story. I think the water element is very important for the whole gameplay thing because there's just too many puzzles to be made out of buoyancy and drag and swimming around and leaving the head on the surface and stuff like that.
You've also can show that there you have a map there, so you're not completely lost in the dungeon.
Yeah, it's also, we also ended up Metroidvania styled map thing.
Yeah. And how you gonna work on this? Are you doing a concept for the whole dungeon? Then you do it just like gray boxed, so we can already play through. Then you're working on the riddles.
Yeah, exactly. We have we are building the world directly in Unity with some tools in there where we can actually right away play whatever we came up with, puzzles and traversing and exploration and stuff like that. We have that in very simple gray boxed versions, and then when we are kind of satisfied with it, we try to see if we can make some graphics around it that looks nice, and then we just iterate until it feels the way we want it to feel. And the whole process is also, we have to consider what we want to tell in this with this puzzle also. So it's there's a lot of stuff to be thought about when we do this thing.
Yeah, and some of the puzzles, I mean, I know how to solve them, but in the beginning it was. I remember the pitch prototype without the walkthrough that you shared with us.
Some of us were struggling.
I was
remember,
still sitting there trying to solve the.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, I love when I get challenged by games, and so that's kind of, and the more as when you in the end solve a puzzle, the more challenged you felt, the better it feels solving it. I feel so. So for me, I wanted to make a game that that's where that feeling of oh, I did it. It was hard, but I actually did it. In the end, should be as big as possible.
Definitely, yeah.
But that also means that we have some hard puzzles, and we're actually gonna have like a hint system for the final game. So if you get stuck, you can get help. But hopefully there will also be a lot of YouTube films
I hope
to
so.
check out.
I mean, we're already discussing feedback from QA and so, how we can get it into the game, or how we can give players a hint without breaking the immersion of the game.
Yeah.
So, because as Andreas said, you have to find a balance that you need to spend some time on a riddle, but then you solved it and then you're feeling happy. But if it's too hard, you also have some traps here, like.
Yeah, you don't want to get it too frustrating, obviously. Yeah, so.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, we also it's short loops you have, so you will not be too far from where you were when you're out of air.
Yeah.
And throughout the game, you will also get upgrades, and the head will stay inflated for longer as you go along, and so the whole thing gets, Of course, some of the puzzles will also be harder, but the hardest puzzles we will have in the game will be you will just could go around them, because they will have minor upgrades if you solve them, but they are not necessary to complete the game. So there will also be sort of a difficulty. Difficulty as you go along that way as well. And if you get stuck somewhere, because we have this open world style, there will usually be other places to go. Right in the beginning of the game where we are now, it's pretty linear, but in a few seconds you will you will get to an area where you can actually choose between 3 different puzzles, and it will be like that along. And there will also be larger game loops where you can choose which one to go. And then if it gets too frustrating, you can work a bit on the other
Come on.
Oh, so close.
You need to watch the speed run that we're doing.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There you're gonna see the real cracks. Jona from our QA. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah, and we will also get more into the story tomorrow with the story event as well. Where we'll talk a bit more about what I mean with the complex world and what we're trying to do with the game's story. Yeah,
I'm very interested in that actually. It's these sort of puzzle platformer games, when they have an actual story behind them, I think that's always very refreshing, because
otherwise it would be only another puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So. Yes, and there's another creature.
Yep. Come on. By the way, Andreas, how many people actually working on this right now? The studio, the team?
Luckily, we are up to 7. So that's nice. But we've been only 3 people for a long time, for the last year. A level designer, me, and our programmer Victor.
Yeah.
And Tobias is who's gonna do the event tomorrow, is the level designer and also a writer for some of the story. And we also, in the beginning, we did a lot of planning, because for us it was important that the whole story was told through the gameplay, and so we planned all the puzzles So while Rita was working on the framework for the puzzle game, we did a lot of like planning where we know that the number 4 puzzle after you get out of the cave would be about wind, and then we have like sort of planned it all out because we needed to make, and with wind, and you have like human built area with so we know that that's kind of what we need to make a puzzle around this, and it's been much easier to just start making puzzles if you sort of have a concept of where to start when you're actually working on them. So the elements were all planned out and then did them, and then this is where we ended up.
That's awesome.
Show you this because those are the air hunters.
So they're trying to steal your head away?
Trying to steal your head.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and
if it happens,
and it's part of the and we actually had them do a lot of stuff from the beginning, but now it's just down to they steal your head, and then there's also, of course, a story loop where it ends. Turns out that you get told why they want your head, and
Okay.
and you actually just saw that, but it's part of the whole solving thing there. You have to figure out how the whole thing with their lava and why they want your head, and how you can use that to get further in the exploration of the world.
Uranium Raptor just asked, where are you guys from? I don't think we talked about that yet. Where are you actually from, and how long do you expect the game to be, roughly?
Yeah, we have, of course, it's always hard to, I mean, I'm from Denmark, and you guys are from Denmark, but the development is taking place in Denmark. We are sitting here in Copenhagen doing the game. And the whole duration of the game will, of course, depend on who's playing, because it's a puzzle game.
Sure.
thanks.
But we're aiming at, I mean, like 6 to 10 hours for the main game, and then of course you can solve the whole thing and get all the secrets and stuff like that. And so 10 to 12 hours, I hope.
Yeah.
But someone will probably be able to just run through it in 4 hours. I don't know. And I mean, we have this part we've built now is it takes roughly 30 minutes to play. But I think I don't know. Can I spoil how fast the speedrun is right now?
No,
Maybe not yet.
Okay,
We'll need to
I'm
wait
not
until
gonna do
tomorrow.
but it's a bit less than half an hour.
Yeah. And there's probably still room for improvement, even
is.
with that.
Yeah,
it's not perfect
definitely
yet.
is.
So yeah.
I mean, for people interested in the speedrun, you can download the demo and try it out, and then look the speedrun, and then you will.
Yeah. And I think we have we are trying to there's also already exploiting like bugs and stuff like that in the speedrun, and we are trying to stop that. We're still in development, so it's also a war between us and the speedrunners. But I'm pretty sure that the speedrunners will always find ways to break the game.
Definitely, yeah.
That's part of their job. And I actually like that a lot. I think it's fun to see how people figure out ways to screw up the game to get as fast through it as possible.
Close.
You're good at this.
Thank you very much, sir.
You've been practicing.
Yeah, I practice it a lot. Yeah. And by the way, usually the whole stream should be about the Lego, building a Lego head.
We can
remember the idea,
actually,
but we skipped that one because. But at least I did.
You built it anyway.
I built it anyway at home with my son. I don't know if we have the picture.
Yeah, we have it up. We have it up right here. It looks pretty good. It looks very accurate, actually.
It was a lot of work.
I can imagine.
Because we had to collect all the different Lego stones. And usually a room of a 6-year-old boy looks like, I don't know, It's like a garbage shell.
They're not color. They're not in color order.
Oh,
you're-
I'm sorry.
kid.
It was based on the first script from you.
Yeah, it looks good
You
though.
know, in Denmark, the first thing we learn is that you have to keep your Legos in color order. Otherwise,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, of course, it's Denmark. I mean, Lego and Denmark. And
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Right. Yeah. I mean, creativity, knows no bounds.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. Another question was, when did we, the publishers, join in? When did we first hear of Octato and Airhead?
in the beginning of this year.
Yeah, it's
It
not
was
been
in the
that long.
beginning of this
hasn't
year.
it? Yeah.
When we first talked, and because they had already this really playable prototype of the first chapter was completely playable. So it was we went on it and we were pretty fast. We decided, okay, this is something we need to follow up, and then we got in touch with the guys, and I guess a month later we already talked about signing a deal.
Yeah.
So, and still happy that we did it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too. It's been very nice to be able to get back into doing the actual game instead of trying to find someone
Yeah.
to help us do it. So that was nice. Yeah, I don't know if we can we reach. No, I'm not sure actually. You have to play the demo to see the end for yourself.
Yeah.
There's also
Probably.
the secret area you are not getting to.
Yeah.
So
The demo is available right now, though. You can get it right now, download it for free, and play it for a limited time on Steam.
Yeah.
So
And it would be awesome if you then, after playing the demo, join us on our Discord channel and share your feedback with us, because right now it's very important for us to get feedback.
yeah, we
feedback
really,
is always welcome. Yeah.
So
definitely. And there's still room to listen
Yeah.
to everything we get.
It's also that, I mean, you are planning to do some player sessions in Denmark with a couple of students, so
Yeah.
that we're getting even more feedback. But yeah, so the demo is, of course, it's very helpful for us to show the world here's a game. But for us in development, it's also important to get feedback on the game. Riddles too tough, or
Exactly. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we do
feedback
a lot
is-
of. We need feedback for everything, even from performance to bugs to actual gameplay elements, and especially the whole. Is it too hard? Is it too easy?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Is it fun?
yeah,
Is it fun?
it's fun. Definitely, this is not fun.
I think you've been. You did so good in the beginning, but
Yeah, no.
actually you already solved it. But you
Oh,
just need
thanks.
to.
Yeah.
I'm very sure that Jona is sitting next in QA.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
saying like,
Definitely.
what's he doing?
Definitely. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna getting out of this room anymore here. Okay. Stay here.
Jona will be playing the speedrun tomorrow,
Yeah,
for those who are
should-
wondering.
Yeah.
So he knows the game quite well.
Come on, pick it up.
Yeah, something that we talked actually just before we started the stream was I, for example, haven't played the game at all yet. And the reason for that is that we try to keep some of the QA away from certain games, so they can then later into the project get like a fresh look, like a first look at the game, and that you always have someone within the team that can still get a fresh impression and give fresh feedback, even when the game's already further in its development process. So this is the first time I'm actually even seeing the demo, so quite interesting to me.
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, and it's because I mean we're all spoiled when we play the game. We always play it the same way, and we can even see that when we send it
Exactly.
to you.
That's something you just especially during testing as well, right? Development
Yeah.
obviously as well. Development and testing. We play the same games over and over and over again, looking for bugs and all sorts of stuff. And you get into a certain pattern of playing the game. You start missing things that might happen to new players.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So that's actually really important. Yeah.
You forgot your head.
Yeah.
You forgot your head.
Yeah, I've totally forgot my head. Like,
Yeah. But it's great.
like this one.
Are you breaking it?
Should I break it?
No, you shouldn't.
Not right now. Off stream.
Yeah.
Well, you ran out of air. I really hope you didn't
Yeah.
break it.
No, I did.
No, it looks fine.
I need to drop it here, didn't I?
Do you want me to tell you how to solve it?
Hey, this riddle is too tough. We need to talk about this. Definitely.
There you go. Ah,
No.
you should have used the other button.
Should I call Jona in?
Yeah, or maybe someone in the chat can help you. I'm not gonna help.
We need help.
I'm gonna leave you hanging.
Oh, you're so mean. Okay, now I got it. Come on, little friend.
No. No.
Okay, no. Okay.
You're so close to the ending.
Well, we still got some time left. We'll make it. We'll make it.
Do you want help?
Consti should help me.
As I said, I've not played the demo at all yet.
I know the game already, but
I don't know
Consti
what to
is
do.
Oh, you have like the lava is lying next to the air tank now.
Oh yeah.
Try to use it on the air tank.
Come on.
If you can
Yeah.
pick it up.
Well, it's
Can't you pick it up?
yeah.
There
I
you
can
go.
pick it up.
There you go.
Yay.
I was happy.
Ah,
so
there
now
we
it
go.
wants-
Okay.
So now it don't need your head anymore. Now it wants to you. It became your friend.
Yep.
But you forgot the head again. This is actually kind of
interesting.
interesting because now the head is not deflating because the air hunter is
Yeah.
they're holding it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of
I lost my head again.
yeah, and that's fun. We have to figure out a way this you shouldn't be able to make this happen. I mean, it's pretty fast to get up there again, but
Yeah.
I feel it's a bit annoying. So we're actually developing the game as we
we're
speak
playing
right
it.
now. That's
Yeah.
that's-
That is first-hand feedback there.
Life
Yeah.
development.
Live development feedback. Yeah.
yeah. I
We're
hope you
almost
didn't
back,
do
though.
anything strange to the head while you were away.
Never know. These air hunters, strange
I don't trust them.
strange creatures.
I don't trust
Yeah,
them.
because where is the head? It's gone.
I
Uh-oh.
should be on top.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You did it.
I did it.
You broke it.
Well, as all the games that we're showing, or most of the games that we're showing, this is obviously work in progress. So there's gonna be some bugs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, try to restart it from the last save.
Or last
Maybe it'll
save.
work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
there you go. So do it all again, but remember your head.
All right. Looks promising.
Oh, I only have to.
He's doing a
Come on.
yeah. There you go.
There you
Bit
go.
afraid of water.
Fill the head, please.
Okay, fill the head. Yes, sir. It's actually sometimes I really forget it. So, okay.
All right.
You're killing me, Reinhard.
I'm sorry. It was part of. It's on my list, killing you. But what I see on my list is because I was interested in about other indie developers in Denmark. Are there many indie developers in Denmark, or is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
there is. There's quite a lot. We have you can get funded from the Danish government through the DFI Film Institute, where you can. There's something called Spilordning, where you can get money for developing games. We got some in the very early development for this game. And then we have there's also like funding you can get other places, so that's nice. So we have quite a large indie scene.
That's awesome, yeah. Yeah,
The other one. Oh.
Jonas in
It was
chat, and
close.
he says you're not supposed to break the game. That's his job.
Yeah.
I just wanted to help him.
Oh, okay. I see.
He looked a bit exhausted. So I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
He shouldn't look like that. He's too young.
He needs to keep.
Yeah,
his
we
energy
have
for the-
my guys here also watching you laughing.
Oh.
So
So let's wait for the next milestone approval.
shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
They are telling me you are extremely
All right.
good at it. Oh,
There we go.
Whew.
yeah. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, and now I'm
Congratulations.
gonna wishlist the game.
You are.
Yeah, of course.
And as should you.
I did it many times.
Is that even possible when you have the demo? I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
it is. Yeah. It's the other way around, I think. If you have the game, you can't
Yes.
play the demo.
Yeah, if you already own the game, you can't play the demo. That's true. Yeah, that is true.
I did it.
Well, we made it.
Yes.
Here we are.
I
I helped.
did it.
Didn't I help?
Yeah,
I tried to help.
I mean, Andreas as well. But
That's true. That's true. It was a team effort.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Wonderful,
nice.
Wonderful.
Pretty nice. So really
Good stuff.
looking forward on the next. I'm without joking, looking forward on the next milestone because having another chapter playable.
Yeah.
It's great and really, and also sometimes some of the riddles are really. But they have to be like that. That's okay.
Of course.
That's really okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
have it. Airhead.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share with us?
No, I think we're done. It's I have obviously I could show stuff from during the development, but I think this is nice
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah.
I think
Played
so too.
Demo
I
and
think
we
so
saw
too.
the
It's been good. We'll get back to it with a speedrun tomorrow, I
Yep.
think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And
Tomorrow and in the evening, it's going to be about the story
yes.
with Tobias from Octato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. So yeah, more Airhead coming up soon. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here, Andreas.
yeah, definitely. It was nice
and,
showing
yeah.
it to you.
I'm looking forward to playing the game myself soon. And yeah, everybody out there, remember to wishlist Airhead. Check out the demo if you want to. And follow us on Discord, where you can chat with the developers themselves, actually. If you've got any more questions about the game, about the dev teams, you can talk to them, you can talk to us.
Yeah, we're there.
We're all there.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll hope to see you there. And until then, have a good time. Take care.
Bye.